Hey guys, it's Melissa. We are finally going to get the Epson 1070 set up. You might be thinking, Melissa, you already set up your F1070. Yeah, this is not the F1070. This is the V1070. This is the Epson UV printer. So we are going to get this set up. I've had it actually for a little while. I just haven't set it up yet. It is not my first UV printer. It is also not going to be my last. So let's see. I watched the Epson setup video on YouTube. It has no audio. It's one of those ones that kind of just plays music. And the video itself is 5 minutes long, and it says, the title says that you can get this set up in minutes, but I watched that and we're gonna need to see for ourselves. Okay, let's go. Okay, so I like to do this just like you would. Got my paper. We're gonna see how this goes. First, we've got, you know, be careful not to trap your hands or fingers when opening. Okay, thanks for the tip. Remove the transportation supports, refer to the instruction sheet inside. So we're gonna open this up and see what's going on in here. Okay, this is gonna pull down. Open the maintenance cover and place the caution label for your language over. Okay, we're just gonna skip that little part there. Close the maintenance cover. Okay, so when they say minutes, not even that part was, you could just skip that. I mean, officially you should do it, but I'm just telling you. Anyway. Attach the handle cover. All right, let's find that. It doesn't come with the handle on there. This is the handle cover. Attach the handle cover. Done. You didn't see that. Okay. I don't know if I can detach it now. Well, I'm not gonna pull it off. It's this piece right here. It just pops in there. I don't know why it doesn't come like that. Okay. Then connect the power cord to the back and plug into an outlet. Okay, so here's our power cord. Now, I know how Epson typically works, which is awesome when you plug it in and you power on, and then the control panel is going to walk us through everything. So let's just see if that works. And let's just pause while we figure out how Melissa's gonna get behind this giant printer to plug it in. Oh, I didn't remove all the tape. You need to remove all of the tape. Okay, so I went to plug in the power, and what I realized is that on the video that I watched, which I'm glad I watched it now, it says to make sure that you remove the shipping brackets. It doesn't say anything about the shipping brackets on the paper, the setup paper. So we're gonna do that because that's obviously a very important step. So this right here, underneath the print head, there's a shipping bracket, and then there's one that's basically, I'll show it to you when we get to it, but it's basically like directly across as well. And I'm honestly not sure if there's any other ones, but we are going to find out. Okay, so let's try that. To remove this. So that's over there. And then, like I said, there's a second one on the other side. You should be able to see it there. I'm probably going to end up getting in the way of this while I do this, but it's over here. So I got both of those out of there. This is what it looks like. Make sure the screw doesn't fall down in there. Let's check to make sure there's nothing else. Okay, yeah, remember when I said make sure there's nothing else? Like this entire piece here needs to be removed. So let's just go ahead and do that. Oh, you kind of have to lift it up and out. It has these like hooks on there. Okay, so I got that off. So this is what we've got. All these screws and this gigantic plate. Now it seems like we can move forward with our sheet, because at this point it's telling me to put this handle on, which, as you know, we already did because we were following the Start Here setup guide. Okay, now that we have done that and plugged in the power cord in the back, which by the way is on the back right of the machine. If you're looking at it, it's on the back right corner. Okay, so once we do that, now we can connect the power cord. We did that, and plug the other end into an outlet, which I still need to do. Don't connect the printer to your computer yet, just FYI. So now we need to turn on the power button on the control panel. So let's go ahead and do that. There we go. it's telling me in the sheet that if an error message comes up, to check the cover around the print head, the area where we just removed the bracket, just make sure the print head is secure. You can see I don't have any error message. So I'm just gonna move forward with this. It's asking the measuring inches and feet, whatever. See the safety data sheet for safe and proper handling. Okay, thank you. Set the ink charge, start the ink charging process. There are 9 steps. 9 steps. Can you believe that that video said it's going to take a few minutes? Get out of here. If you do not have time to complete the process, turn off the printer. Okay, but your video said it was only going to take a few minutes and it was 5 minutes long. Okay. Follow the, now I'm looking at, okay, so this is what we have here. It's going to tell us, let's just see, because they're usually good about walking us through. Here we are, step 1. Error, turn off the printer and on again. It's not telling me what the error is. Okay, let's just close this and see. Turn the printer off and on again. Yes. Oh, what is the error? Maybe the error is the print cover. We'll try it. Okay, let's see. Well, I'm not getting an error this time and the print head is moving. Install the air filter. For your safety, refer to the manual and wear protective equipment. Don't open the printer cover while the processing screen is displayed. Okay, so it says start. Just talk about what is the filter. This is the filter, okay? This is the filter. So we're gonna do start on here and then see what it tells us to do. Don't open any covers. Okay, got it. You guys, I'm gonna be completely honest. This is high, I'm standing on my tiptoes. I'm gonna need to get a stool in a second here. Check the instructions and install the air filter front. Close all the covers when finished and press done. Okay, so it's saying how to. Okay, so we're just gonna watch this how to. So, open the printer cover. Even though it says don't open anything, this is what we have to do. Open the printer cover. Okay, we did that. Open the cover of the air filter, which is over here. It's this blue piece. Okay. We did that. Now it's saying insert the air filter straight down as shown. This is what it looks like it's doing. Okay. Close the cover. Close the printer cover. Okay. And while we're waiting for the next step, I'm going to do 2 things, and that is get my stool and my glasses, because I'm both short and blind. I got my glasses and my stool. All right, friends, next step. It says remove the protective material. And I'm assuming this is what it means. Actually, I didn't see that there before, so okay. So, ooh, fancy. Okay. And I will press complete. Check the instructions and install the air filter in the back. Close all the covers when finished. Wow, there's a second air filter all the way in the back. We have 2 air filters and we're heading back there. It should be really fun for me to show you. Okay, all right, we're not gonna, so this is what it's telling you. I'm sorry my camera's all over the place. You guys, I'm a one-man band, one-woman band, and when I try and do this stuff and it's complicated like this, it's hard for me. Okay, it's saying don't apply pressure here, all right, on this piece. That's what this blue is. Okay, so let's see what's next. Open the cover of the air filter. We're gonna do that back here. I had a piece of tape on there, so I just removed that. And then, okay, it kind of folds down. I don't know if you can see that. All right, next step. Insert the air filter. So on the instructions, it shows the air filter and it has like a little box, and that's this, I think. Okay. This, I see why it says don't apply pressure, because like it's really hard to reach back there. And now we're going to close the air filter cover. It just kind of sits down. It doesn't like snap or anything. Close the cover of the printer. Now it's moving around. Okay, here we go. Let's see what's next. Open the ink cover and insert a cleaning ink supply unit into each tray. And so first of all, where it's highlighted, that's the part that we're gonna work on, okay? And then it's saying that I need an ink cleaning in each of them, all of them. So we're gonna do that. Okay, so ink's over here. All of these are gonna get cleaning fluid. Okay, so we have 6 of these, and we're gonna pop them in each of these, okay? See how that goes like that? We're gonna do that for all of them. Slide it in there. All right, this is the last one. Okay, so I did that. All right, let's see what it says we have to do. Attach a new ink charging tool. If you attach a used ink charging tool, ink may leak. What the heck is an ink charging tool? Okay, this I think is the ink charging tool. I have never seen anything like this before. I have no idea. This is quite the contraption. All right, let's see what's going on. It's got tape on the sides. I'm just gonna remove that. I don't know if I leave the plastic on or what. It says, push it into the corner. Like this. Okay, it's there. I have no idea. Are we supposed to take this off? I'm gonna leave it there for right now. Make sure the ink charging is fully in place. I mean, I don't know. Remove the cover. Hallelujah. They told us what to do. Leave it to Epson to tell us exactly what to do. Thank you, Epson. I'm gonna keep that cover in case we need that. Keep the cover, oh. I'm not even kidding you. I'm gonna keep that cover. Look what it says. Keep the cover as you need it to reattach when removing the ink charging tool. Okay, thank you. All right, next. Close the printer cover. Attach the ink, okay. Now, when we did that, we're gonna click okay. Did you attach it? It's asking, double checking for us. Yes, we did. All right. Carry on with your bad self. We don't know what to do. We're just following those instructions. Don't turn the printer off during the flushing. It's going to take about 2 minutes, it says, and then it's got a countdown. So let's just see what happens. So it says open the ink cover and insert a tray attachment. Well, I don't know what a tray attachment is. So we're going to do this together and find out how to. Okay, we did that. Remove the ink tray with both hands. Living on the edge, I did it with just my left hand. Don't touch that. Remove the cleaning unit. Okay. Place the tray attachment in the ink. Okay, so the tray attachment, it's these. It comes with all of these. So that's what we need. Place the tray in the, okay, so we have to do that for all of them. That's weird. I'm still laughing at that it said it takes just minutes. I've set up Epson printers that take minutes. This is not it. There's a lot of steps here. This is so weird to me. I don't know why we would do this, but okay. I'm also getting all of these bags out of the trash can. Leak-proof bag. I'm gonna put these all back in here and restore them because it's the maintenance floor. I have no idea what we're doing with this, but we're gonna keep these nice and safe and secure. No leakage. You guys have words you don't like? I'm sure you do. We all do, right? My daughter is 17. She has a list, a note, like on her phone. She keeps a note with a list of words. Some words are words she likes. Some words are words she does not like. I am sure leakage is on the do not like list. Discharging the ink. Don't turn the power off until the process is complete. 13 minutes. All right. Open the ink cover tray and insert an ink supply unit into each tray. Okay, I got them all right here. Top one's going to be white. So it's telling me on here what number? T53RA. T53RA. So that is going to go into this first one. So let's do that. Okay, so if you are keeping track, with the cleaning liquid in here, then we have just this, like, basically a placeholder. Now we have the actual ink. All right, so I'm gonna do this for all of them. So white, next is going to be black. It didn't say anything about shake. So that is kind of surprising to me. Most ink likes to be shook. What's the word? But I'm not doing anything it doesn't say to do. Except it did say use 2 hands and I just used 1 hand. So that was my level of living on the edge. Putting the Epson 1070 V1070 together. All right, varnish. Okay. Now, again, we're not doing anything we're not being told to do when we're told to do it. So we're gonna check back on the screen up here and close the cover when you're finished. Okay, select OK. Now it's saying preparing. I'm gonna put all of these away. Okay, now it's saying this is gonna take 22 minutes to do this ink. And just remember, the ink kit thing, tool, whatever they called it, is still in there. Okay, so we'll come back in 22 minutes. Okay, so I just got a little beep. And as you can see, it's telling me I need to put a new white ink cartridge in, which is probably why it comes with double white. So let's just do that. This one's pretty much depleted. I can feel that. It's all in the lines. So this is pretty much empty, as you can see, this white, compared to, I don't know if you can tell. This is the full one, this is the empty one. And we will put this in here. Charging ink, 10 more minutes left. I did want to give you a little quick, you can see there, some ink is dripping down. That's why we have this ink tool or whatever it is that they called it. It's catching that ink while it's charging. So we're gonna let this continue for another 10 or so minutes. Okay, so it just beeped to tell me that it's done. I'm showing you what this looks like. It's a mess down there. For your safety, refer to the manual, wear protective equipment until all processes are completed. When using the ink charging tool, hold it in place so it does not move. Okay, I'm gonna go grab some gloves. So you need to hold this all in place, and then it's saying pull the handle all the way out. Turn the handle to the right to lock it. So do you see this little piece? You need to turn it so it locks in place and holds it. It looks like ink is filling in the syringe up there. Okay. Close the cover. This This is a really interesting process. I've not had to do this type of thing before, so this is interesting. This is also the most complex setup for an Epson, although Epson does a really good job of making it as simple as possible with all of this information on the screen. Now it's saying open this back up and turn the handle to the left and unlock it. Unlock the handle. Push it in. Push it in. There's a lot of pressure there. Okay. Close it back up. Next step. Fully extend the handle and turn to the right and lock it. Oh my goodness, we're just back and forth. I can see the ink pulling back into the syringe again. Close the cover again. It says it's going to take another minute. It's charging the ink again. So we're opening it back up. So it wants us to push it in. And then it wants us to pull it back out. There is a lot of pressure here. And then push it back in again. Not as much pressure that time. Okay. Close the cover. Now it says it's cleaning the print head. Don't open any covers or turn the power off until the cleaning is complete, approximately 18 minutes. We're gonna let that go. Okay, it is set up. I am not gonna say, see how easy that is like I usually do, because that was not easy. That was a little nerve-wracking, I'm gonna be honest. It was also not 5 minutes, it was not a few minutes, it was over an hour. There were multiple steps that were like 15 to 20 minutes where you just had to wait. So I love you, Epson, but get a life now. So it is now set up. So now we are ready to make our first print. I'm going to do other tutorials, obviously, like I always do, on how to use this, but at least now you have it all set up. I will warn you, you want to give yourself at least 2 hours to do this, because there are multiple steps, as you saw, a lot of in and outs, a lot of waiting around for it to charge ink or discharge ink or whatever it is doing, but none of it is hard. It walks you through all of it, making it very easy. It's just that there are a lot of steps to do. So give yourself enough time to do it. Don't rush yourself. You don't want to skip any of the steps, but we are now at the most important step, and that is the last one, so that now we can go to printing. If you are looking for personalized same-day support, if you are looking for help, if you are looking for extra videos on this UV printer, other UV printers, silhouette, sublimation, laser, anything that you see here on my channel, I offer all of that. Personalized same-day support through Silhouette U. Links in the description below, along with the best bundles on the Epson V1070. Obviously, I'll have a full review, I'll have tutorials, and all of that is coming soon. See you guys.